Okay. I realised that my mic wasn't working. That was my fault. Sorted. And as soon as I start, the dog starts popping off. Right, what are we doing? We want this. Not this. This is fine. Marky Mark, something. You good? Okay, so WBP move also needs to include lock and jump. Move, look, jump. Which means I'll wrap this with a vertical box and then dump it. And then all good, man. What's the spacebar key look like? Scrap Mechanic. Well, it's not a game I've been heard of. I have sunk too many hours into Dark Omen, and then my eldest said, "Can we buy Power World?" So now we've brought Power World as well. So now we're spending time on Dark Omen and Power World. Press that or that to move. No, what to jump? I reckon these are gonna have to be changed the order, but. Use soup. Use mouse. Left analog. Right analog. Analog. Oh wait, what's this one called? That'd be a good idea. PlayStation Stick L. Stick R. Let's go. Been playing me some Scrum. Okay, yeah, so just most question, you need to play with the gameplay camera. I can tell you're using the same camera for everything. No, we're not using the same camera for everything. This will be there'll be a cinematic camera in the. Oh, that's better. There's a cinematic camera in the cutscene, and then the standard normal camera for the player. I think these need to be swapped around. So it does that. And then for now, I'm just going to bypass the cinematic. Because I don't want to see it. I don't want you stuck seeing it for like 5 minutes every time. Boom, boom, boom. Oop. Can I just do... No, because it's going to stick me. Nope. Ew, why does the move look horrible? Maybe that? No, still looks grim. I don't think I mess with this. Why is that? All of those like look fine, and then this particular one just does not look right. Let's try that. Why? This could also just be a problem for another day. I think that's probably what we're getting to. Had a good look at Easy Survival RPG pack. I think it's pretty solid indeed. That's good. That's what we want, right? Nice, easy to work with stuff. Right. Let's open up today's to-do list and also add some stuff to today's to-do list. Bird poo, the intro, ledges. Move, look, and jump is all fine. Just duplicate that sec. You know, when you do a tutorial, do you need like a thing for press E to interact, or like the E buttons above characters' heads? So do you need one for that if it's already above their heads? This is the difficulty. These are the tough questions. What did I have set up on the controller for interact? I think it was square. They went for a bespoke skeletal mesh. That is an interesting design choice. T keyboard E. No, we'll change this to square. Yeah, I think so too. Like, at least then you're not letting people not understand what it should be. PlayStation. PlayStation. The non-colored. Where's the non-colored in one? So we were having this debate as well, like how hand-holdy does your game need to be? I don't know. I know that Dan's going to come and then redesign these soon. Modular character. When you say, give me an example of a modular character, because our character is modular in terms of, like, you've got his main mesh and then he's got different feet, chest and hands and legs. So that, yeah, he's got different body parts. So yeah, just give me an example. I think there's some modular characters by Underking as well that you could probably take a look at. But setting up like, oh yeah, no, super easy, mate. Like so easy. Where are we? It's just this node. Fatman's here. Fatman? What are you playing? What are you gaming? If you're not on Dark Omen, I'll be upset. Yeah. So just set leader pose component on construction script and then plug in all the modular pieces and then it follows the mesh. I particularly need to figure out how to make them. So what I would do is just take the skeleton and then start hiding the bones in Blender. So like make a full skeleton. So like here we've got a full skeleton. And then we've also got his like individual parts as well. But it's basically the same skeleton and we just hide the different bones that we need. And that's it. As for the actual doing of the making, nah mate, no idea. Project Zomboid. That's fair. Have I played Project? I don't think I played Project Zomboid. Quests. DT quest. First interaction. Widget to display. WBP. Interact. Quest description. Learn how to talk to people. A skill that many of us need. Then after, I don't really need to do what I do need to do is quest IDs. I do this all the time where I like smack that add button just to get as many as I can, and then I'll freak out because it will pause, and I'll be like, I'm gonna crash it, I'm gonna crash it, I'm gonna break it. So this tutorial should actually be called okay, we can do tutorial move, look, jump, and then I don't like enums actually can be separated, and I just keep camel casing them. First interaction. Oop. Chest. Second interaction. Right, let's just see if this flows how I want it to. So the next quest here goes on to the second interaction, which is what I want. Tutorial moves, look, jump, second interaction. No, wait. First interaction. Open chest. Yeah, that's what I need. Second interaction. Let's test this quickly. This thing always breaks, but like if I compile it, it'll be fixed. Like what's broken? No one knows. Some mystery. You seen the TG stream drama that was unfolding? Yeah, I took a look. Like, I just don't engage in it. You're never gonna make everyone happy, man. Like, ooh. Okay, so that is because these people. First interaction. Open chest. Second interaction. Off on an adventure. Collect Granny's cookies. Alright, this should be there. So there's a stream that Taken Grace did, and it was like 3 hours long, building a community game. And someone had watched half of it, but hadn't wasn't happy with something or other. Like, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, what was the apology for? Well, at least you got an apology. It's the internet one. Seems he just like, I was having a bad day and decided to take it out on everyone else. I want to change this a little bit. I want to change this quest info to be where is the cinematic. Can't remember what I called this. be something. Oh, okay. Is there a way to sort by when I created something? I don't think there is. Input mode. I don't know what I did with this. Quest visuals type, I think that's what I'll call it. Started, completed, reminder, hint. Yeah, that's what I want. Quest visuals type, put this into a map, put a level sequence on the other side. Go to DT quests, come here, cinematics, started. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm after. So when we start Learn the Ropes 2, we need to come up and talk to him, but when we finish it, I want it to show a cinematic of this chest, but I can do that cinematic on either open chest or on completed first interaction. Or I could do... Yeah, so let's do this one on completed. So I need to set that up so we can test it. And then if I go back to quests. What should they? Is components. Add two favorites. I've never understood this like whole. People can put whatever they want on YouTube. That was the whole point of it, right? And it's whatever. Why? What's the problem with? You don't need to be all negative because you hate someone. Not because you hate someone, because you disagree with something. It's just silly. Whatever. If started is valid, play the level sequence from here. So if the level sequence is valid for started, and then we can feed this into Quest Extra here. Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh, that's a bad move. So this would be started. Where's the completed? Complete quest. So if I do this here, what's accept next quest? Try to find a good spot to put this. Like, add a new quest is fine, but like, what if you don't have a new quest at that time? What's the best spot for this? I think it's just at the end of complete quest. Give the reward. Set to quest. It completes here. Add notification. Quest is completed. Accept a quest. Then it removes here. If it removes properly, It adds it to complete a quest, then we give the reward. And if I add it just here, so if we're tracking it, it removes it. Maybe just before I accept next quest, I put it in there. That seems alright. So all I'm gonna want is this and duplicate that. Completed quest visuals. Put that on completed. Completed. No. Started quest visuals. And then I want this to wait until the other one's finished. So if I call completed quest visuals here, I'm passing completed quest. Grab this, paste that here, and do cluster event. And then that goes in there. That should work. And then add a level sequence, cinematics, in-game cinematics, ls, pan to tutorial chest. Are you going to have multiple missions active at once or a selector? Both would be neat to learn. Yeah, so you can have multiple missions at once. Like currently the tutorial is set up so that you can't like complete the tutorial, like you can't complete something in a tutorial further down if you do something in accident. So this is just a really easy way of separating that out rather than having it check for objectives, because currently you can complete objectives in any order. So like if it was like collect 5 mushrooms and collect 5 bones, I can't think of anything, then you could collect 5 bones before you collect 5 mushrooms, etc. So I suppose there's like a difference between a quest, a stage, and an objective. And the stages part is the part that I haven't yet implemented. So I've got all the objectives. Objectives are fine. So objectives are in stages, and then stages make up your quest, or like parts. And like all of these tutorials should be in a stage, but this is just my way of doing a stage because it's easier and it's more visual for Dan as well. So like Dan can see where everything's going and how it flows. What should happen, where is that, was one, we want to can blend it here, and then let's do a transform here, and like this should only be 120 seconds long really. Just that. Just followed me out, Kimbo. Ah, sweet. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. So I want it to blend out about here. How's our debut so far? It's good enough. It's we're in the UK, so it is hot. Where's the chest? There it is. So here. How's your day been? You should like to zoom it in a little bit just here. So we can do that. That'll work to test. So once this first interaction is completed with our NPC, I want to do this LS chest, this pan here. So let's check that that works. The light shaft got me. Right, let's save everything before I have a crash that upsets me deeply. Sweet. So look around is done. Jump, move. Nice. Learn the ropes. Right, something went Pete's on there, didn't it? Tutorial, move, load, jump. First interaction. This is first interaction, so this is then completed. Let's see what gets called here. Okay, so it was like finding this, and then this wasn't valid, but this wasn't connected to the accept next quest. So it was freaking out. Whereas now, there we go. It's all good here. So now if we talk to this guy, we should complete this quest. And then it comes back to us. I mean, that's what we want, right? Tell you what, man, like, colouring is underrated as a stress relief. And then we need to speak to the strange man again. And that's where we've got to so far. So I think that's solid. And then after the second interaction, we're gonna do another cinematic. So once this is completed, and this one's gonna be for the Scarecrow. So LS and to Scarecrow. Dan's gonna like look at this and be like, why have you suddenly created 1 billion camera actors and level sequences that I've got to make good? And I'm gonna be like, because I wanted to. So here, and then I think the Scarecrow is over here. Poor little guy. He's about to get the ever-loving crap beat out of him. So then we do this. Go up to 120. We don't want it to be that many frames. And then we could do like a slow blend out. Do I want to look at your color in Harmony? You can shoot me a Discord link. Oh, I've not clicked on the cam blend property. There we go. We're gonna have a really slow blend out just because I want to see how it looks. That's good though. So there's a bug or a problem. If they complete this fast, then the interact gets hidden. So let's make sure we fix that in a minute. There's our treasure chest pan. It comes over here. Okay, that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? Oh, because I haven't set it up properly. Let's go to here. Pull this block onto Scarecrow. And then, what's the next one? Attack Scarecrow. Attack Scarecrow. Couple more. Third interaction. Block attacks. And then parry as well. And then two more. Final interaction. So many requests. Can you see my chat? I can see your chats, but like I'm busy. So once I'm finished or have a moment, then I will take a look at what you're asking of me. Block, parry, and kill, and then final. Nice. And then this goes to the second interaction. This goes to lock onto Scarecrow. Lock onto Scarecrow goes to attack Scarecrow. This goes to the third interaction. The third interaction goes to block attacks. Then this goes to parry attacks. Parry attacks. Shouldn't go back to parry attacks, should go back to kill. and then kill should go to the final interaction. And then the final interaction should be like tutorials over, go do something fun. Afternoon adventure is fine. Okay. So here we have the widget to display for our move, look, jump. That's fine. The first interaction has a here's how to interact tutorial. Then once that's completed, it pans to the tutorial chest. The chest doesn't have any widgets. I don't think the chest needs a widget or to pan back to the strange guy because you spoke to him already. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that's where playtesting is gonna like come in and see what's up. Then the second interaction, do we need a cinematic? Yes, no, the second interaction should have a cinematic to be uncompleted and to Scarecrow. Lock onto Scarecrow does need a widget, so let's do that quickly. WBP move. So this will be WBP lock on. Kishant here. What's up, me? How's life? Are you well? What we're working on today? Quest stuff, like specifically tutorial, specific. That thing. We also want a WBP attack and WBP block, and then WBP parry. That should be all of our tutorial done for what we need. Right, so the button, more easy listening. But I didn't think people would want to listen to my like croaky deep voice, but
Croaky deep voice, yeah.
obviously it takes the absolute piss out of me. Left mouse. PlayStation right trigger, right bumper. What is it called? Oh, just R1. That's useful. What are we in? We're in attack. Whoa, when did you interview? Did you interview today? Interview can't be today, surely. It's a Saturday. So this fills all of it, but because this... Okay, what if I just changed... No. What? I hate widgets, man. If I made this also 32, no, that doesn't change anything. I despise widgets. 64 by 64 was its original. Put that here. Okay. Widgets suck. Widgets do suck. You're not wrong. right mouse. Like, how are we in a vertical box with a border, but yet this thing still wants to place itself over there? At L1. L1? PlayStation. L1. 2. It's not use, it'll be hold. To block only with a weapon equipped. Gross. Kishan, you're not wrong, mate. I think that often. Auto wrap? Hey. No, that's gross. We don't like that. Can I, like, reduce? Oh, nice. And if I reduce this size, what's that? 150. Beautiful. Like, they do go where you want them to do in a canvas panel, but then performance hit. So I've been trying to avoid that by using overlays and other stuff, but if I need to, then I need to. Block, intro, lock on is the next one. Use tab. I think I've got it set to the tab key. What is it on? Is it R3? I think it's R3. Ooh, how do you... Most people know what R3 is though, right? I don't need to explain push in button. Stopped caring about performance and widgets a long time ago. That's fair. I can understand that to a degree. If I come here and just disconnect this, then that'll be fixed. Whee. First time I've not missed a stream. Sup, people. Breakbound Development. Sup, bro? Where's that name from? Where is that name from? Breakbound Development. Horror template. Is that right? That's where I know the name from, right? Oh, mate, I stream at a bad time for most people, mate. That's one of the issues that I have. I see. I try not to forget people's names. Tap L1. That's gross. Oh shit, I've got that on the wrong spot. Tap right mouse. And then this is that one. Yeah, well, no, it's 2 o'clock for me. And then, so I'd like to stream probably like a bit later. I'd like to start in a couple of hours normally, but then I'd be if I go 3 hours, then that's when the kids are coming to bed and stuff, and like it's just not fair on them to have me like speaking over so when they're trying to sleep. That's just really shitty. Well, this should say to Perry. And then I'll move this up here. Tap 01 to Perry. Yes, that's fine. Only when a weapon is equipped. And then we'll change this size box to be 150. Let's see, is this Souls-like game or what you're making? So have you heard the term Hearts-like? So Kingdom Hearts type of game. I think that's probably the closest. You know how like in indies you have to compare your game to something else, or people don't understand what it is that you're making. I think that's where we've gone. Is yeah, Hearts-like. Is what we're coining. 2 PM is a good time for you. Yeah. I mean, this is holiday time for the kids, so there'll be a couple of streams I'll miss in the next couple of months. Just because priorities. Right, so first interaction, open chest. I'm not going to put a 1 on open chest or second interaction. Lock onto Scarecrow probably needs a widget. Why have I got 2? Oh, one's the actual target lock. Okay. So this should actually be how to lock on. Yeah, I think it's so it's not like a Souls-like, but it is. Yeah, if you play Kingdom Hearts, you'll probably have an idea of the type of game it is. Stylized fantasy, but that doesn't mean that the difficulty is like crazy low either. I think changing these widgets to be like how to do something reads a lot better. By the way, thank you Zero Skim. Thanks for helping me to start the to make the Smart Object tutorial series on YouTube. Really enjoyed it. To make this great series. I'm halfway through it. It's solid. I learned a few things that I didn't already know, so I'm well happy. I think it's like your first tutorial. I think there are improvements obviously to make, but I think it's a good little series. There's 2 widgets, not better than 1, kind of like heads. Yeah, like I want a lock-on widget that explains how to do something, and then I need the actual widget to do the thing, and the only reason that ideally these would be just one widget, and I change them on the fly, but also right now this is like fine. How to block, how to parry. I think that's it that we need for the time being. Bad joke, just because yeah, humor's hard to decipher in text, right? The amount of times that I've had someone taken offense for what I thought was a harmless joke via a like text on a YouTube video or something just isn't real. So we lock onto a scarecrow, second tutorial attack, third block, parry, kill. There's something I'm missing. How to attack, third interaction. Okay, so once this guy dies, we go back, and then I can trigger a respawn. Oh wait, no, the target here is the fly trap actually, so I want a new one. Ah, see. I know I missed something. LS to fly trap. This might just need moving over here. 60. And then 120. If I add this guy to the sequence and then change him to be bind there, but then I can't convert it to possessable. Let's see what happens. Mesh, and then we want a animation. Okay, that might do something. Got 3 subscribers to 8. That's 6 growth. Oh, mate, like, yeah, man, it should be good. I think the more you do, the more you improve, and all of this. And like, you're never gonna know everything, and there's always gonna be people that know more than you. So you just try and do your best, mate. Like, ignore the haters and all that sort of stuff. Right, that is a goodie. Kill the fly trap. No, this needs to be on the third interaction. Cinematic. On completed. So I'm going to change this first interaction to be So once this is completed, I'm going to change this to be the third interaction. So that then jumps all of these and goes to attack Scarecrow. Not attack Scarecrow. Here. And then that should be what I want. Let's take a look. Bill Oddie. Who's Bill Oddie? Wait, what? Should go to the third interaction. Let's see what's going on there. In the Goodies? You mean the Goonies? So this automatically jumps to learn the rope 7, which is the third interaction, which says attack, attack. Ah, Jesus. Right, so all of these interaction quests, second interaction, yeah, third interaction. There we go, that should be fine. Right, let's see. So it kind of works. Kind of works. But if he's wandered off, then we need to move him. Could we spawn? We could spawn him so that then the player doesn't actually get to kill him early. So that could be a good idea. If we spawn him, the player can't kill him early, and then we can do some like cool interaction with him. Maybe that's the play. Yeah, it needs a light. There needs to be a lantern for sure. I don't think that this area just isn't completely done yet. It's still much a work in progress. So if we spin this quicker to 30 frames. And then spin this to 45 maybe? 60. That seems right. I don't think I've got the can blend set up properly. I have a 15-second blended. Convert this to a spawnable. and then transform. When finished, keep state. Cool, okay. So if we spawn it like here, and spawn it underground, and just save that transform for a sec. I can do add a new animation of so let's do that. And then while it's coming up, do that. I have to make it blend all the way. You need a platform for it to rest on, like that. Also, you need to disable the control until you bring it into the world. Do I? I mean, it's spawned here. So once it spawns, it does that. I mean, I could key it so that... Let's see, shall we? No, because its transform should change straight away. The controller thing, I think you're right. It's gone. Not man, I don't need to annoy you. Like, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thought process. Keep state. Why is it not keeping there then? I'll lift it up a little bit. I've got a feeling that it's... Because it should still be there. It spawns. And then... we don't unspawn it. In the case that this sequence will own the spawn object, the object will be just... That seems to be... Reading the thing explains the thing. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll testy. Nice. Now don't get it wrong. This looks like shit. But I'm still a gameplay designer, not a lemon person who does this. Just a weird like ramp up. Can I get it to? Okay, so if I do that and then we add in a new, what the fuck? New animation for an attack. So I don't think this has a raw animation. If it did, that'd be dope. I should stop like trying to find it here and just go straight to the blooming dump that I've got it in. Should temporarily turn off collision while it's coming in. Yeah. That might be a good idea. Wait, have I got them? Oh, I see what I've done now. Why is it so hard to grab this yellow thing? I had them on the wrong side. Yeah. So that's a feeling I get from a lot of people. I don't hate that. I mean, that's fine. And then if we do that, then we go, can someone fix this? And then someone will fix it. That'll fix it. That fixes all of my stupid level sequence ideas. You'd have thought so, right? But it doesn't seem to be causing an issue. Match this bone. No, it seems to be fine. Although I can't add them. Sure, do that. Let's add them. I'm at that point now where I'm a bit like, all the stupidly easy, simple stuff is like done. And now it is just like building the silly, non-simple, annoying stuff on top. You mother. That gives it the chance to check the stylized animal bundle. A baby hippo. I need to add the hippo. So cute. Don't want to kill the baby hippo. Cobalt golem. Forest creature that. Map. Fly trap there. Maybe this one will work. Be better. What's this one? Sleep end. Yeah, but I don't want it to be like in the ground when it's there. It's getting through this part, and then that's demo stuff, and then it's playtest, and then it's full sort of demo release. All of the game loop and the features and everything, they're all done. It's all the bitty stuff that takes longer. What's the expression? The last 20% takes longer than the first 80%, or whatever the stupid expression is. I mean, I can spawn the refresh all nodes. Yeah. Marketing's gonna suck. Why have you broken my entire quest widget? I think the expression is he who walks on hot coals burns his feet. Great expression. How much did this delete? Not too much, to be fair. Sick. Okay. Or is it if you're going to eat tuna, expect bones? What? No, I don't get that one, mate. You've lost me. Which isn't very hard. I'm not having a very clever day. So open chest, that's all fine. Second interaction, that's all fine too. Lock onto Scarecrow. Okay, so one of the problems here is I can't lock onto the Scarecrow. because the Scarecrow is a static mesh, not a blueprint. I mean, it could be. What do you mean? It's crap. There's 3 bodies at the end, and he shags his one, mate. It's a movie review and a half right there. That's like, what movie review can you do badly? What? Alright, see if you can guess this movie review. All short people return some jewelry. I was doing something. Come on, I was doing. Enemy. Yeah, I need the base enemy. Yeah, fine, I guessed it. And then set target lock. Okay, I'll make it. I'll make it hard for you. This weird looking alien forgets they're allergic to water. Weird looking. Wait. Is that War of the Worlds? Because they die to a cold. Or is it going to be something like Alien? Or E.T.? Yeah, no, I'm lost, mate. I think you got me for that one. Signs. I mean, I've never seen the film. Locked on. True. Okay, so we can do a custom event. Lock on. Override. Lock on. Override. And then inside here. Scarecrow. Boy spends 7 years being third wheel. Got that one. Hi friends, do you want to play a game? 2.5 men. That's a good guess. No, Kishan, you got a guess? I'll give it 1 minute and I'll tell you. He's a very sad. He doesn't have a. I mean, you'd be a scarecrow if you had no arms and no legs and couldn't move. You'd be a very sad scarecrow. What you're saying is that Danny's put a face on him, just like smiles. Just be like this. So stupid. I need a nose. It's Harry Potter, mate. Talking frog convinces son to kill dad. How's that? For a bad movie plotline. Also, if anyone's got any other bad movie plotlines, then like drop them in, man. I wanna hear them. I'd like to guess some. That's too close. The Scarecrow. Howl's Moving Castle Scarecrow? Yeah, I can get behind that. He's a happy guy, though. Oh, you just need to... Wait. Unhappy? Angry. I messed up. Now he's mad. Subscribe or Scarecrow will get you. Dun dun dun. What a weird time to join a stream. Suddenly the views went up from like 16 to 22 and we're pissing ourselves at a weird drawn Scarecrow face. So yeah, successful police officer goes England's best village. Hot Fuzz. Man has a really bad weekend because of a book. Jumanji? That's a no, that's a thingy. The Never-Ending Story? That's a boy though. Man has a really bad weekend because of a book. Ooh. I feel like it's going to be some sort of horror film, or like massive sci-fi film that I've never seen. Lockhart Override. I want to get the Lockhart Override. Twist it. Lockhart Override. That's what I want. Man has a really Hot Fuzz. The Cornetto trilogy is so underrated. I think it's cool British television though. I don't think it's like, oh, Evil Dead. Okay, I've not seen Evil Dead. Yeah, I think like the Cornetto trilogy is very much British culture, but it might not transcend globally. I think people are aware of it, but I don't think they understand the cultural impact it had on like British society. Get player. Character. Romeo and Juliet, but with cancer. No, I don't think I'll get that one either, mate. God, I must be bad at this game that I've started playing. Oh wait, no, The Fault in Our Stars, right? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Oh, he's gone high. Run, Fat Boy, Run was a good one. I like Simon Pegg in that. Fault in Our Stars. Got it. What else? What else? What other bad movies can we see? Yeah. Okay. British soldiers spend a really bad night in the Scottish Highlands. That might be really quite niche. But I have mentioned it on this channel before, so maybe also not. Evil robot starts killing out of love for his not son. Terminator. I'm going to Terminator is my answer. I've become predictable. Dog Soldiers was correct. Check accepted quest. The Love Boat bit was set. Yeah, no, I was never. Is that the name of the film, or is that another bad thing for me to guess? I don't know. The Love Boat bit was Satan. Just confirm, is that a name of a film, or am I trying to guess the film before that? That's one to guess. The Love Boat, but with Satan. No, I don't think so, man. I don't think I've got it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I was never getting Ghost Ship. Spooky Tricycle Man sets up and shit. That's Jigsaw, right? Or Saw. A shy own girl discovers she can bend the laws of physics with her mind and use it to fight injustice. Okay. That could be a tough one, Kishan. Got fully distracted again, haven't we? Matilda. Is it Matilda, Kishan? In the same vein, I've got a bunch of kids come out of the closet. Four superheroes and budget Legolas save the world. In fact, I need to confirm some of it if I've got some of these guesses even right, mate. 4 superheroes and budget Legolas. I'm like, is it Avengers? Is it Avengers? It might be Avengers. Budget Legolas is 4. Or Hawkeye. I was going with hair. Yeah, Lion Witch in the Wardrobe for some kids come out of a closet. I don't think anyone's got the talking frog tries to convince son to kill dad. Yeah. It is the Avengers. See, I knew it. I should prepare these before I go live on stream. Like, just fun, stupid games to play. How to lock on. That is that. Quest giver name is none. So this should work. So if we go from here to how lock on Scarecrow, we can test this to see if this works. Oh shit, no, wait. Sorry, whoops. Now it should work. Robogy. The Talking Frog one's Star Wars, mate. Yoda's a talking frog. Has this got collision? If I've got another problem with collision again, I'm going to be pretty upset. I'm not going to lie. But we can test this by... You've never seen Star Wars, mate? I don't think I've got Robot Jesus shoots a down on the dick. I don't think I have that one. Give me the spoilers on that one, Fatman. I need Dan to put an extra step in here. It's not easy to jump up. Oh, this has collision. Why is it not? It's not doing the ding. Okay, let's figure this out. RoboCop. Is RoboCop Robot Jesus? Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that. It's because it's not blocking enemy channels. That might do it. Too much sand makes a man kill children. The only thing I can think of is Sandman or Spider-Man. Like, the actual Sandman is in, yeah, the Dream guy, and then Spider-Man is in the Sandman from Spider-Man. Wait. That it works. Okay. Yeah, no, the Star Wars prequels, I can get behind that. Yeah. That's fair. Family has an awful time in Airbnb. The only Star Wars movie seen is Revenge of the Sith. Had no idea what was going on, but the lightsaber fights were cool. Fair enough. Yeah. National Lampoon's no. What's the Jack Nicholson movie where he like puts a axe through the thing? That's the one I'm thinking of. Might have already said it actually. I've got another one. Bunch of people take long naps. Menacing The Mist, mate. The Stephen King's The Mist. I'm presuming that is Menacing Fog. If not, then I'm calling a technical on that because you didn't think I get that one. It might be the only Stephen King film I've actually seen, in all honesty. And I think I watched it twice. Man with a very pointy head is a bit of... Instantly, I think of Megamind, but he's got a round head. Coneheads. That's a film, right? Just gonna move that there for a second. No, I don't think I've got that one, fella. Okay, let's see why this isn't working. Mainly because it doesn't have a blackboard. but I don't want the Scarecrow to move. So it seems a bit daft giving it a blackboard or a heavy tree. Hellraiser. No, never seen it. Nothing happens. Literally a couple of films that I've seen recently. Hello, almost all of my favorite online people. I don't know if I should be upset, but I'm not, because I find it funny. BSG, we are playing a awful game that is completely distracting me, and that game is quote famous movies badly, not quote them. Describe a famous movie badly, and we'll try and guess it. Fat Man's really good. He's been popping them. We've realised Kishan's never seen a Star Wars film apart from Revenge of the Sith, which is disappointing. And that is the situation. Yeah, nice. Why is his name coming back as Captured Flytrap though? Tutorial training. Wait, a Leo the Immigrant causes shenanigans for a family. I want to say Superman vs Batman, but then Batman's not got a family. So I feel that might be wrong, but it is what I wanted to say. Is this coming from here? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. So if we do DA Scarecrow, I could put all of the stats in here, to be fair. Yeah, man, go check out Kishan's tutorial. It is in depth. Tutorial. Wait, no, if I just call this training Scarecrow. Enemy type. Tutorial. Doesn't need any of that stuff. And then I can just put this in. Yeah. No, play from here. Oh, what's ET? Let me check. Illegal immigrant causation. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can get behind that one. Giant lizard attached radioactive country. That's got to be Godzilla, right? Does everyone hate Star Wars? No, man. Like, I don't hate it. There's not much that I hate or dislike. It's just different. And that makes people upset. Yeah, I'm not going on. Transformers is a good guess. Baby alien robots. What am I going with? God, I'm really bad at my own game. No, I've got nothing for that, man. Born powerless. Right, tutorial training dummy should have 10, 10, and 10. Why the frick are you not? Tutorial training dummy, yeah. Batteries not included. Nope, never heard of that one. Was never getting that, mate. Never heard of it, never seen it. He absolutely murdered Star Wars. There we go. He is the dead. But he doesn't like... So, what? We're getting an error, but that says that this is valid. Oh, maybe it's this also needs to be valid then. Stupid nodes. A car gets PMS. Oh wait, no, I've got that one. I've got it. It's Herbie. Or Cars. Or Knight Rider. Yeah, it's one of those three, right? Is it one of those three? Maybe. I'll expand it to video games. You could also do video games described badly too. If that helps. Because supposedly there's 22 people in here. So hopefully... It's Chris. What, mate? Are you like watching 1920s films like religiously? Makes me laugh. I've never heard of this film, Fat One. I'm sorry. Right, I should do. You know when I said there was 20 people in here, suddenly 4 of them left. Like, oh shit, he's seen us. Tutorial, quest, widgets, and scarecrow, level sequences. Yeah, but I've only watched like 2 Stephen King films, mate. I can't remember what the other one I watched was. Bipedal Species, High Zero. Yeah, that's me. So, are you good, mate? Guy gets angry because demons kill his rabbit. Guy gets angry because demons kill his rabbit. rabbit. I was going to be like John Wick, but it's not because it's a game. No, I don't think I have it, man. Robot Super Soldier, yeah, last year. I've got to say it's got to be Halo, right? Yeah, I don't have the rabbit one. Because demons kill his rabbit. No, I haven't got it. Guy gets angry because demons kill his rabbit. When did Doom Guy have a rabbit? Inputs to a mutable character. When you say inputs, do you mean like controller inputs? Or like inputs to change what they do? Your first game franchise was Halo. What was my first game franchise? He had one before they killed her. Savage. Fair enough. I don't remember what my first game franchise was. A cult's worst first day ever. Is that LA Noire? That was a pretty bad one. Max Payne. He was a cop. That was a trippy day. Any cop in any GTA ever. Legend of Dragoon. That's that 4-disc PlayStation 1 monstrosity, right? Resident Evil 2. Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah, because is okay, yeah. They are cops, but I'm not sure they're the. It's their good first day. How to attack. Should we bind on construct to the thing and wait to see if our quest has been completed? And if it has been completed, then we remove it. Or we... Or I'll just flash this up for less time. 8 seconds is too long. People dreaming about people they've never met. Inception. That one thing. You play as Leon, who is the new transfer to the RPD. His welcome banner is in the office. Yeah, that does. Okay, I suppose that's his first day in that precinct, right? I'll let that one fly. It's a technicality, though. That one was too easy to get, like, man. What? Oh, okay. Inception was right. Okay, fair. That was, yeah, it was. I like easy ones, man. I'm trying to concentrate on a billion things at once. And playing a daft game like I would with the kids in the car. With grown-ass people. I think 1 second seems to be fine. I think this is still set to 8 seconds. Wait, if I do... Game the worst shopping trip. Supermarket sweep. Fallout. Skyrim. Because all I do is like steal things and take everything. Take everyone's stuff, so. And then I get overloaded, and then it becomes the worst shopping trip. Dead Rising. Okay. Depressed father teams up with mentally challenged lady to find missing son. Not game, film. Try that one. Plan to Scarecrow. Lock on Scarecrow. Open chest. Nemo. Damn. You got me. Yeah, Nemo's correct. There's no prize for this, so don't get excited about prizes. Although the amount of shorts that I could get from just playing this stupid game and just post them on the channel. That's what I probably should be doing, is cutting this into shorts and getting extra content that has nothing to do with Unreal. I forgot what I was doing. The Scarecrow, that's what I want. Because right now in base enemy, on dead does this, and then there's an override dead event as well. So I don't actually need any of this stuff. Oh wait, no, this does do this. Game curb kerfuffle. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Because you grind curbs and then you fall off skateboards and it's a kerfuffle. Interracial couple investigates corruption. Oh Jesus. Game or film? BSG. Game or film? Gonna need to narrow it down. Street Fighter. Okay. No, for Street film. Investigates corruption. I don't think I've got it. I don't think I've got it, mate. Alright, I want to close this down and restart it for a sec. Zootopia. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I think the Street Fighter description was a bit poor, mate. I think you can do better. Grumpy Smoker makes Satan. Man, like, you've watched a lot of films with Satan in, man. So many of your film descriptions are Satan. Love Boat with Satan. Somewhere else with Satan. Like, yeah. Grumpy Smoker makes Satan save the world. Constantine. Constantine, surely. It's gotta be. Give me Constantine. What else could it be? Yeah, Constantine, let's go. That is such a great film as well. Man takes his team of species to fight genetically altered species. Mass Effect. I've got one. I've got one. Bad parents allow son to keep lots of pets. Game. Pokemon, yeah. Maybe that was too easy. Guy gets tired of everyone's shit and snaps. Avengers Endgame. Like, it's Thanos, right? The snap thing, I think maybe was a bit too much of a clue. Oh, this fucking widget. Nope. What? Guy gets tired of everyone's and snaps. So it'd be like something to do with like going on a rampage. Oh, Infinity War. Sick. Okay. Wow, what else have I got? Ah, okay. Oh, I had nothing past that, mate. I was like all in on Avengers. What other ones are there? Trying to think of films that I've seen. Okay, I've got them. depressed office worker joins a cult to escape the 9 to 5. Blunt takes his weird mates to another dimension, use a futuristic synthesizer keyboard. I want to say Bill and Ted, but I don't think it's right. Keshan, always good to have you here, mate. Thank you very much for joining. See you next time. Good luck with the interview, man. Let us know how it goes. I do have a good idea. Everyone smokes a lot of weed, but it's pretty niche, culty film. Place is weird mess. A futuristic synthesizer. That's on Prime at the minute. I think we're going to watch that tonight, actually. The He-Man thing. Pineapple Express. It's a great film. It's a good guess, but it's not. Biodome, also not. The film was How High. Almost 4:30, beer o'clock. Where's the quest tracking? Quest giver, quest turning, quest tracking. There it is. Why isn't this populating? Two stoners steered and a right. No, I don't think I've got it, man. So this is being made before. Okay, so I should be able to do this then. But it's still not. Jane's Silent Bob Strikes Back. I just wasn't getting it, mate. The orangutan bit threw me off. There we go. Jesus. Everyone gets really angry for. Is that the purge? What's the thing for collision? It's like chaos. I just want the normal collision. Ah, 28 days later. That's fair. Show. I can't remember what it is. Collision. There we go. Show debug collision. What is it colliding with here? It's this motherfucking thing. Dogma, dogma, dogma. Two stoners save God. Dogma. Has to be. Magic mushroom shield. I'll place that there. That seems. But the collision is wonky on that, mate. But yeah, it was not off. Mate, I love that film. The collision's alright on this one. But it's wonky on this one. And then what's he doing down it? It doesn't really matter on this one up here. Or this one down here. I hope we're not using complexes collision. All of these. That would be bad. Okay, that's fine. Now I know I can turn it off. Turn it off, mate. Why are you crashing? Alt and shortcut is Alt and C to turn collision on. I did not know that. Till guy shouldn't be here today. No. No, I've got one. Man does DIY in a bank. If I find this scarecrow, it was clerks. Guys with guns are more scared of knives. Is that Knives Out? I don't think I've ever seen Clerks either. Inside Job. Yeah. That's the Denzel Washington one, right? Guys with guns are more scared of knives. Oh, wait, Expendables. Yeah, because Jason Statham's like a badass with a knife. What about shit football team has insane goalkeeper? Call of Duty. Oh, you said game. That's fair. Yeah. You did say game. I didn't read it. Add game. Should be a add gameplay tag. Alright, there we go. Add gameplay tag. So Shaolin Soccer. Yeah, mate. That's the one. Status invincible. Let's check that that is working as I think it will. Ooh, well, that's a bug. Chest inventory stays open if opening inventory at the same time. How long have I been working with Unreal? 2 hours 30 minutes today. But in general, 2 years? 2.5 years? As long as the channel has been going, that's how long we've been working. Phil, men have trouble smacking them. Jesus Christ, man. Men have trouble with monkeys. Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Any of the Planet of the Apes, I'm gonna put them all in like one. Oh, yeah, it's printed invincible, which is what I need. I should have a button every time I say invincible, it does the whole like invincible credits thing. Get in! Planet of the Apes, let's go. I'm trying to think of some good ones for you. Don't want to be like Pokemon with guns. That's way too obvious. Bind to on objective updated. What's this one? Pokemon with lotties. Quest. Pick this. Quest ID. on objective updated, but like I don't just want when quests is updated, not just the objective though. So add new quests. I could do a super easy one. Game. Man eats loads of mushrooms to save princess from turtle. Does anyone remember the backyard games? No, not like that they're called that, but then like FIFA Street and then all of those sort of types of games, I suppose. FIFA Street was Donny, mate. Kid trips balls and sees all his favorite cartoon characters. Is that like, I want to say Free Guy, but that's a grown ass man. Yeah, no, add new quest. Quest to add. And then we can go on. Wait, no, I can just do on quest completed, right? I'm trying to think of where I can put a event dispatcher to bind on for some of these. Edgy. Is the edgy teenager one Zombieland? No, because he doesn't get bitten. Yeah, the bitten things throw me off. Not sure I've got it. People are going to be like tuning into this and be like, I was here to watch an Unreal Engine video and all I got was some lame descriptions of some movies. Kit chooses an incredibly ineffective weapon to save the world. Is the ineffective weapon love? Ah. Add new quest. Yeah, I think I just want to do quest to add. Yeah, we'll do a new on new quest accepted. And then we'll add a param here. I could just make it the S quest info struct, that might be better. Could you didn't say it was a game. Son of a bitch. Kingdom Hearts. I mean, love is revealed at the top of it. I am not getting any of these, mate. So I'm going to call that here. Go back to this scarecrow. And then bind on new quest. Boop. And then make a custom event. Yours is spider. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Oh, broke back moment. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I've got another one. No, I don't have another one right now. be like, next week I'll be like, come along and play stupid games. Break. So we want to check if the quest ID that we've added is equal to the attack scarecrow. And if it is, then we want to remove this gameplay tag. Of Invincible. Roll credits. And then we want to unbind from here. Unbind on quest. Unbind event from on quest accepted. This is where it gets like stupidly awkward. Oh wait, I know I can just do create event and choose new quest added. And do that. And that should do the damage for what I need. And if I can then remove the widget, that'd look pretty solid as well. I think that might be a bit too fast actually. Maybe I'll give him a couple more health so you can like really go to town on him. Game, kid grows up with depressed father who won't stop fighting people. I mean, that could be a film too. Kid grows up with depressed father who won't stop fighting people. Game. Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter. Oh, God of War. Yeah, God of War is probably a good shout, Fat Man. I mean, you said Thor Ragnarok. Both the film and the game were anything but boring, mate. RT got it. That's fair. I mean, the better man one. That one. I'm really falling behind on thinking up for y'all. Let's get a lot of cavity searches. No. You watch some weird shit, man. It's all Satan and like it's just some weird shit. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Interact we'll learn how to quest description, gather equipment and items for the coming fight. That's probably what we want. We could do a widget to display for opening up the chest, or because I'm conscious here that we've not taught anyone how to open the inventory or equip an item, which is convince you to switch to Unreal without saying no. Why? Why do I need to convince you? Like, if you've been using Unity to make a game, make a game. I don't get paid by Unreal or Epic. I'm not a fanboy either. I started with Unreal, so I'm going to make it an Unreal. I think the community support for Unity is way better. It's a challenge. Okay. Convince you to use Unreal without using Nanite. AAA studios are all going to use Unreal if you want a job in game dev. Then like Unreal's probably going to be much bigger for everything else. It depends on what you want. If you want to develop fast and have a game, like, yeah, I need to know more about you to be able to like convince you. Every reason is 42. No, mate, that's the meaning of life. Like, what are you wanting out of it? Are you wanting a job in game development, or are you wanting just to make some fun hobby games and try and make it as an indie? Like, those are two separate reasons. You know what I mean? Even Bethesda used Unreal to make remake Oblivion. Yeah, Halo was remade. Halo was remade in Unreal. Yeah, I mean BSG, but you know why that is, don't you? It's because they can then pay less for those devs because there's more of them. So it's a game shitty company thing. So I don't know. It'll be, but then Unreal's then turning the engine into a proprietary engine anyway when they move it to Verse, because it won't be like they'll use a C++ wrapper, but there won't be major C++ because it'll all be like Verse. Don't know. It's a tough one. It literally all depends on what you're trying to get out of it. All Halo games post-4 are UE. I just saw that they were remaking the first one in UE5 and I thought, oh, sick. Because the Halo AI for enemies, I'm like, oh, I want to make that. My cat's breath stinks. No reason to use Unreal to share. That sounds like a great game to play. Destroy the Scarecrow. What? Yeah, I think it's free. What do you mean? Sorry, I missed. Need the context. What's free? Learn how to parry attacks. Spelled awfully. Destroy the fly trap. What was this one? No. The deluded bald guy tries to destroy the world with alien shiny rocks. That could still be Avengers, mate. I'm pretty sure there's an Avengers game too, so like it could be Avengers. Deluded bald guy. It could also be Megamind, but you said it's a game, so. Shiny rocks. It could also be Avatar: The Last Airbender. All these films tend to have games. Deluded bald guy. You know what it could be? It could also be Breaking Bad. Oh shit, it's Jason Bourne. You're starting from zero to hero in game dev and complete new to Unreal Engine. This is going to be a serious adventure. Yeah, it took me 2 years to get to this stage. I'm fairly confident in the bits I know, and I know the bits that I don't know, and I know where I need to go to learn the bits that I don't know. I don't think anyone knows everything in Unreal Engine. I think if someone's saying that they do, the line. But yeah, prepare for a rabbit hole and a half. The best thing to do is just ask lots of questions and be constantly asking questions. And that way you're constantly learning. Deluded bald guy tries to destroy the world with alien shiny rocks. No, fat man, I don't think I've got it, mate. I haven't got it. Let me know. Tell me. Number 11. Speak to the guy one last time. You're 4 months into vibe coding. Cool. It was Command and Conquer Tiberium. Mate, I was never getting that at all. Right, let's see where we go from this one. Start moving, look around, press space to jump. Look around, space to jump, speak to the strange man, nice. This here. Open the chest, yeah. Speak to the strange man. Tutorial scarecrow. Learn the ropes here. Yeah, I think. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I think there's a couple of bits to change here, but because we've got learn the ropes 8 and then we're struggling. Kill enemy, fly trap. Jason, kids, tell me about your game and where you want to see it in the future. This is a Hearts-like game, so if you think like Kingdom Hearts, that would be what I would closely compare it to. Yeah, it's kind of like Zelda. Zelda slash Hearts like would be what I would be comparing it to. I haven't had a chance, mate. I've been off the kids' 6-week holidays, so like my activity is going to be pretty low. Just based on that, like I'm working and then like the kids aren't at school and stuff, so like I'm gonna be quiet on the Western Front for the majority of it. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, I'll test it. I like breaking stuff, mate, you know that. Shark Man. What the fuck is that? I'm not gonna fuck with that, but that needs fixing. Is there a path to this enemy base? Oh, yeah, it's here. Cool. Kingdom Hearts was floaty. Is this floaty? No, not in the same way. Right, don't forget. Weird issue on path. Watch. Build. Oh. Wait, what? Game guy in a helmet shouts people to kill them. Skyrim. Yeah. I almost got a working tech demo of a procedural bathrooms. Cool. But then you're also going to do casual remakes and spin-offs of old PS2 games. Okay. Sounds fun. Oh, Borderlands was great. I don't know what he's got wrapped around these. Why have we got a collision box wrapped around these? Feels excessive. Why the fuck do we need collision at the top? I need to be done about that. What? That's weird. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Alright, DT quest. Objectives. Location, form, current amount, required amount. We need where it says rewards. Yeah, okay. No, wrong bit. S rewards. We're gonna add in a gameplay tag. And that will be ability to unlock. Default value. Abilities traversal. Double jump or paraglider. Sick. And then I've lost my player. Yeah, BSG's on the crazy train remaking RuneScape in UE5, although it's going pretty impressive, to be absolutely fair. What are we doing? Do you make your own assets or get them elsewhere? I'm doing a blend of mine along with some fab stuff. They're both. So the character, although he needs a remake because it looks like a bug-eyed idiot, what a freak, is our own stuff, and then the world tends to be our own, but then there'll be like random objects that are assets. So like these tombstones are assets, and this store is an asset, and some of the enemies are assets. So it's a split. You don't need every tree to not be an asset. That's just insane. But like your main character, the thing that you are looking at the most, or people are looking at the most, that should be a asset. That should be your own thing to make it stand out. Like, because you're just going to stare at that the most. Cues. Did you come up with a gameplay tag BPI, or did we always have to make our own? No, there is. It does already exist. So, gameplay tag. So, like here, you've got all the add gameplay tag stuff here, but the problem is that it adds it to the place it is, and normally you want it all in one place so you can check against it. So that's why we all use BPIs to do that. What am I looking at? I'm looking at abilities. Abilities, magic attacks. No. Oh, I don't even think I need to do. Have I been a special boy? Abilities, traversal, paragraph. Yeah, okay, quest. Okay, so I think we've confirmed that I actually don't need this. Nice. But when we complete our quest, here we give our rewards. Do this. And then we do this, we pick up the item. We actually don't do anything with XP at the minute, which is a little bit sad. So we should fix that. We should do get owner. Make sure I've got the right thing. Let's modify the intro here. Start amount increase. Specific BPI for the get gameplay. No, I don't think so, mate. I think we've always created our own. Tag. Message. Yeah, no, there's no. BPC stats, quest. Stat to add would be current XP. This is an increase. And then we're going to get owner, add gameplay, tag message, this one. I'll save that. Break absolutely everything. Nice. And then go back to our quests. Then on rewards, we get 1000 XP, ability to unlock. Unlock the double jump. We should probably, is gameplay tag valid. This is a new node. So as soon as we finish our first quest, we should unlock a door jump. Oh yeah. Double jump. So that seems to be working as required. Abilities added to quest lines. Oh. I also need to mess around with a dialogue like ting as well, which is just a pain in the ass. But we'll get there. But I've not been messing around so much. Might have gotten further today. But then I wouldn't have had as much fun. I'm gonna go to the shop. Oh mate, you get me a cornetto? Shit, no. There we go. Paraglider. So I'm like, we're gonna unlock abilities from quests, and then spells from level up stuff. Level up, level up. And that seems to be the way that I'm gonna handle everything. So let's come and just remove these. That's good. This grants us 1,000 XP. Wait a second. What's this bound to? Level text is bound to level, yeah. Unstart change, yeah. New percentage. Yeah, so that rises like that. Why am I... Is that 2 or 2000? Let's try that again. Text 1, yeah. Might actually be 2000. Jesus. Okay, let's look at... Oh, that'll be why. Max XP wasn't going up, it was just affecting attribute points available. Sweet, so 1000 XP puts us up to level 15. Which should give us a bunch of stats. We got 21 points. Nice. It's all coming together. It would be, if I can. Oh no, secret area, you're not meant to see this. Ah. Live game development troubles. I think your bosses should also be as unique as possible as well. Just because they're the main thing people are going to remember. You don't remember the mobs of your enemies. Well, you don't tend to. But you tend to remember like good boss fights. Let's try that. Okay, so yeah, that training scarecrow also shouldn't be. Presume this is because the AIC is seeing our character. Yeah. Because that should be an interface. Right. What interfaces are on this bad boy? Let's take a look. BPI widgets, that's not a good one. BPI enemy HUD. That seems like a good one. What is this? Okay, because this is in BPI widget. This is in the HUD of this. Okay. BPI enemy. It is kind of like a HUD, right? HUD just means something different to me. Implement interfaces, and then we got enemy. And this will be show HUD. I keep using HUD, but I don't want to. Enemy details. Enemy HUD to appear. Yep. Sweet. Enemy details. So I don't want to override this, but we want to is our visibility one. But we want to get our and just call that just in case. But that's still going to appear because we've programmed it so that it will appear when he has seen is here. So that is fine. But what we can do is because we only want it to appear when we're allowed to actually do something. So here, where we're removing this invincible tag, like ideally we would want to call this event and run it that way. So we'll just get a branch from here and promote this to a variable. And then set it here. And then we start from down here and bypass that. Bypass that for a sec. We should be able to trick. There we go, the scarecrow. He says. Okay, but the problem that we now have is that when we go to lock on, okay, so we get the lock on override here. And again, if we got a branch here and the condition is true, then it will lock on for us. So I think if we start in front of it, it'll have a problem. But if it starts from down here and then doesn't see us when we enter its peripherals. Okay, why are you playing up? Condition should be false by default. Maybe that's why. Ooh. So that bit's good. Event lock on override calls this condition. Should not be going there. Should only happen when the character so all this like niche stuff to like test against. But it shouldn't actually be running any of this stuff at all. Let's just test this. Okay, so it's not running that. Oh, I know what it's doing. It's running this lock on override. That's going to create an infinite loop. Okay, so if we override our lock on, then we can do that. Where are we? So here we're getting set target lock. And we need to override this so that it's not doing the thing that it's planning on doing now. I could just move this further up the line. Let's see. This is called set target lock. It's probably spelled correct too. Event set target lock. Oh, I can call that to parent. Sweet. Okay, we can do this then. There we go. So now we are locked on. But there's nothing to display that we are locked on, and there's no... So if I want... Start half bar check. So we're locked onto our enemy, but we're not seeing this visibility. But we can't be before this branch because that checks if we're dead. But this visibility node here is important. Well, I can just copy this. And paste that here. Because there's our lock on, which makes it look a lot better. It doesn't give him any health, which is also what we want. And now okay. Oh wait, no. I see what I've done here. Because we also want to check if we can lock on. Lock on Scarecrow. There we go. That should work now. So that makes that condition all true, which means this condition is true, which means that we can come here and that's all true. Which means I should be able to attack this guy and kill him, and then not be able to do that. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That's what we want. Whoa. Right. Progress has been made. That's what it's all about, right? Hopefully you've enjoyed a silly little mess around in Unreal Engine. If there's a tutorial or something you want to see, then let us know. And we'll see what we can do. Whoa, what is the time? Yeah, 3.5 hours. I can smell food cooking, and that's where we're gonna call it. So thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate you coming along on the ride. And yeah, like if you want to see a tutorial, then drop us a comment in the Discord or however you communicate, and we'll see what we can do. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and if you're on half term, enjoy it. Go out in the sun, get your face in it, and we will catch you next time.